Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I'm back with some more Modern Warfare Remastered early gameplay. This time I'm going to be showing off the maps Countdown, which you're watching right now, Showdown, and then Strike. Actually, we're going to do Strike and then Showdown. There are timestamps in the description if you want to skip to any particular map. Same pretty much format. I'll give you a commentary and my opinion on the map, and then a little bit of raw gameplay. So right now we are playing on the map Countdown. This is another one of those very old school maps that was designed around aesthetics and immersion, and not so much around gameplay. But maybe I'm a glutton for punishment, but I do just kind of like the way that it plays. So the map is roughly ovular, and it takes place in Russia again at a nuclear launch facility, kind of like from the campaign. You spawn in hangars or bunkers that are facing each other, and there's not a whole lot of cover, I say, as I run around. The most of the map structurally is very empty, with the exception of a couple of old cars, the launch silos themselves, the smoke that comes out of them, which you can use for cover, and any random little pieces of construction equipment or, pylons and stuff that were left to kind of disperse the blast from launching so that the Russian workers wouldn't get hurt. Imagine it kind of almost like a Gears of War map, a lot of flat area, a lot of chest-high walls, and despite all of the obstruction in the middle, it's actually very, very, very much so a long-range map. This is a map where everybody snipes. This is a map where Pomage went bananas on people. M16 is going to be preferred. M14 is good. M21 if you don't like the M14. Anything that's long range is going to be your friend on this map, and the flow is roughly circular. You'll find that most players, smart ones mind you, because it is the better strategy, prefer to work around the outsides of the map and kind of push from hangar to hangar and just kind of squeeze and rotate. And if you did a time lapse of the players, it'd probably look like a big spiral circling. However, if you play it on an objective mode like Domination, people go in the middle a lot to get the point. And maybe again I'm a sucker for punishment, but I like to throw smoke grenades on this map, and I also like to try and use the smoke that's already on the map to work the way through the middle. It's very strange to think that the best way to flank on this map is to just run right through the middle and hope that you don't get picked off. I mean, you can go prone or duck and in the little divots where the silos are, and you can shoot underneath most of the obstructions, which makes for some very unusual sight lines, but again, it's a classic map. It is what it is, and it's fun to play. I also think it's a good map to run Juggernaut on, which I'm doing right here with RPD. I had a lot of my good gameplay first, and this is more of the potato gameplay when it's getting real serious, and I'm trying to run to the middle of the map and dodge everybody's sniper rifles and M16s and grenades and try and capture these points and be useful for my team. So if you really like to flank and run around the middle of the map, I'm going to highly recommend Juggernaut just so that you live more than a couple of seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of the commentary and let you enjoy the last little bit of my absolute desperate gameplay here while I try and capture the flag, and we'll pick back up in just a second with the next map.
Securing B. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne. This is our last chance. Securing C. Enemy UAV is airborne. C secure. Securing B. Our UAV is online. Losing Charlie. Losing A. We lost Charlie. Our UAV is online. We're losing B. Losing Bravo.
Our middle map today is designed more to be fun to play for multiplayer and a little bit less of an immersive set piece. It's called Strike, and it's one of the Middle Eastern or Arabic, or I don't know, whatever country, fake Arabic country that they have over here. And I'm playing it on Domination, so my Dom gameplay is a little bit better just because I'm more familiar with this. And look, just playing against YouTubers is just kind of hard in general. Using the MP44 because it's fun, with some crazy camos because it's fun, and this map just plays great. It's more of a 3-lane map. You've got 2 lanes on either side, 1 in the middle, a couple little paths across. There's a few nooks and crannies and things that you wouldn't see in modern COD games, but overall it looks and plays great. It plays good on TDM, plays good on domination, and it plays excellently on search and destroy, which that put me on the struggle bus more than anything, because most of the YouTubers that I played with play more Modern Warfare Remastered than they do Infinite Warfare. So playing this against Pomage and Hutch and T. Martin and Legion and all these guys that do game battles and wagers and stuff like for real money on this game makes me really sweat my butt off, especially in search and destroy. But even though I didn't play that well, I'm not going to lie to you and say that the map was bad. It's actually a really good map. It's really well designed. It's really fun to play. It's really faithful to the original. And I think that many of you will take quite well to it. One of the most important things to remember about this map is that there are quite a number of corners. Unlike modern maps, it's not quite as smooth. Even though the lanes are there, there's a lot of little strange places to hide in the lanes. So do be prepared for people literally sitting in dark corners and behind dumpsters and things like that. And that's kind of all I've got to say about it. I just like it in general. I don't know what else opinion you're really looking for. And some of the gameplay you're going to get to see on Search and Destroy is not mine. It's actually Pomage's epic clutch. Pomage's whole team got wiped and left him alone in the central tower that everybody likes to get in and camp. And for some reason, everybody on my team decided that they should go in one by one and give Pomage 5 1v1s instead of rushing them all at once. And it's an amazing clutch, and it's amazing gameplay, even though it's not my own, and I think you'll definitely enjoy seeing it.
Friendly chopper on the way! UAV recon standing by. Our UAV is online! Airstrike standing by. Friendly airstrike on the way! Losing Alpha! We lost Alpha! Enemy UAV is airborne! Time's almost up! We've got the bomb! The bomb has been planted! Good job, team. Get ready for the next round. Halftime.
Finally today, I'm going to be showing you the map Showdown, which is definitely the worst of the bunch. It's one of the ones that didn't age that well, and it's not just from my gameplay on this map. It's kind of like Great Value Block. It's like a much smaller version of Block with a giant statue in the middle and virtually no cover, so everybody gets inside the building on the second story and kind of picks people off that spawn on the outer ring. It's a very, very brutal map to play. Very hardcore old school. I know I've said that a lot, but this is a map that can be very, very rough, and it's no less rough on TDM than it is on objective modes or anything like that. I got slapped in this map, and so did my team, so the gameplay you're going to get to see here, unfortunately, isn't that great, but that's kind of how this map is. You just kind of have to go into this and treat it more like a fan map, because it is almost like that. It's just one of the maps that the COD 4 devs had basically adaptable from the single-player campaign. The areas were mostly built, so they just slapped it together, and they're like, but we got a new multiplayer map, it's good to go, right? Totally just fine. And that's how it is. This is a map I just generally don't like, probably won't vote for, probably won't play very much, but it's a classic game. A lot of people have nostalgic feelings about it, and I'm sure that many of you will also want to play it as well, because, I don't know, people like different stuff. Guys, that's all for this short map preview. I'm going to end it with a little bit of the raw gameplay of me getting murdered. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.
Enemy helicopter inbound. Enemy UAV is airborne. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV is airborne.